3 signs he is not interested in you. Number 1, mixed signals. कभी कभी तो 24/7 तुमसे ही बात करेगा और कभी कभी ignoring you to the fullest. Number 2, always late and dry replies. Number 3 and the most important, during chit chat he will never ask कि तुम क्या फील कर रही हो, तुम्हारा दिन कैसा गया. He will be behaving like a narcissist. अपनी ही बातें करते रहना है.
You walk past a girl you find attractive, so you keep looking at her.
Maybe if I look mysterious enough, she'll come up to me.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but she won't. Instead, when you walk past a girl you find attractive, simply make eye contact. If she does it back, that's your sign to go up to her and introduce yourself briefly.
Hey, I'm Pierre. What's your name?
Mention something you noticed about her and ask about it.
You seem pretty confident. What makes you confident?
Congratulations, now you built a connection and you can ask for her number.
I'm gonna follow you for more tips.
Hey, I thought you were really cute and I just wanted to ask for your number. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not into men. Oh, that's no problem. So you play for the other team. Oh no, I'm physically attracted to men. It's just the other stuff is like, I'm sorry, but how the hell does that make any sense? If you're physically attracted to them, you might as well just date them anyway. Well, I think dating someone when I hate their personality, don't care about their interests, hobbies, passions, or who they are as a person would be weird. It would be weird as hell.
I think another one of the issues is that when you listen to these modern women and the things that they say, it's always that a man has to be finished while you are still a work in progress. Do you think that's fair that a man has to deal with you and your BS? While he has to be the perfect specimen.
Why is it so hard for women to allow a man to love them, protect them, and provide for them?
Because the man that was supposed to protect them, love them, and provide for them didn't. He broke their hearts. He wasn't there for them. And he taught them that trusting and leaning on and counting on a man was the last thing they should ever do in their life. It's a father wound. Or it could be a mother wound, and where they saw their mother be defenseless with their father, and they told themselves, I will never be that ever again.
You don't send a thank you for a nice time message after a first date.
What you do instead is you say thank you at the end of the date. Tell him how it felt to see him. If you like this man, tell him it felt amazing to do this and this with you. Because men like appreciation. The problem of texting a message on the next day saying thank you is the act of outreaching, which is leaning in. We don't want to do that. But we want to be warm. We want to be open and share that we like this guy so that he feels inspired to ask us out again with zero effort.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Are you seriously breaking up with me?
Yeah, I'm breaking up with you. Good luck finding a guy that's gonna deal with your attitude. What's that sound?
That's the sound of me being single. Oh, that was a joke. Too late. Here they come.
I don't care.
Looks like plenty of guys will deal with my attitude.
I think the thing that gets a lot of men is that women actually, a lot of these modern women actually expect them to continue taking the gamble when they continue to lose. You know what I mean? I continue to get nothing back. It'd be one thing if I was hitting on something. Oh man, I hit on something. Why not try it again? But I've never hit on anything. Why would I continue to?
It's 2023. We're civilized now. We're way past chivalry. Men and women are equals and should date as equals. I disagree. You're the man. You should pay for the date. You should open all the doors. You should grab her hand whenever possible. You should say, I love you first.
I love you.
You should walk her to the door. You should walk on the side the traffic is. A man who takes charge of his relationship and leads his woman makes her feel safe and secure. She's able to relax in the feminine, knowing her Prince Charming is there for her. If you don't want to do this, I'm gonna come check your phone for Grindr because you're probably looking for your own man. Chivalry isn't it's just been on life support, and it's your job to resuscitate it.
My favorite thing to do when a man tells me that I'm aggressive is to say, it's because I'm an Aries. It pisses them off beyond belief. It is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, because you weren't taking any accountability. Oh, you were born some specific month. All of a sudden you're aggressive because of that. This is why a lot of men avoid dating in general, because so many women out there cannot take any accountability for anything. If he says that you're aggressive or if you're this or that, he wants to at least you take it into account. That doesn't necessarily mean you blindly listen to everything that he says or do whatever he says, but at least consider his thoughts and feelings about it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to have a healthy relationship with someone.
And another thing you have to understand is that modern women, they keep on trying to make men feel guilty about backing up, about not helping, about protecting themselves, staying to themselves. That's a form of protection. Well, how come a man won't protect me? How come a man won't provide? How come a man just going his own way? Because you've shown that man that you're a bona fide problem. You've shown that man that you're not safe to be around. You've shown that man that you can't keep your mouth closed, especially when it matters. And I'm not about to put myself in danger.
A man that make your life easier should feel it when he come home. I want my man to walk into peace, hot food, a clean space, a shower ready, his clothes laid out so the world can finally get off his shoulders for a minute. Allow him a moment to decompress and be to himself after a long day at work. If he out here handling business, protecting us, making sure I'm okay mentally, emotionally, financially, why would I not want to pour back into him too? And no, that's not being submissive or losing yourself. That's what happens when two people actually care about making life easier for each other. I think social media made people scared to nurture the person they love. Everybody want to receive softness, but nobody want to create it. The best relationships are mutual. He brings me peace, I bring him peace. Nobody keeping score, we just take care of each other. The healthiest relationships be two people quietly making life easier for each other, not two people competing over who doing more.
So my baby daddy is single, and no, he is not ready to mingle, so do not go hit him up. If he wants to talk to you, I promise he will. Okay. Whoever the next eligible bachelorette may be, regardless of who you are, that as long as you know your place when it comes to my child, I don't know my place when it comes to your man, Pookie. Okay, bye.
Girl, you need to take this down and just send this video to that man. Because if you do that, one of two things are going to happen. One, he's going to find this super attractive. He's not over you. You guys are just going to end up getting back together. Or two, that man, he knows that he's in a toxic cycle with you and he exited himself. He is not getting pulled back into it. And in that case, this will probably serve as an aha moment. He will realize that you are going to continue to wreak havoc in his life through the child, which I believe is how most toxic baby mamas start off. They will have their claws in you and will never want to let you go. They could have a whole nother man, a whole nother family, and they still are trying to control you. So men, smarten up to this and set those boundaries super early on after you split.
And a lot of these modern women are thinking that men are scared to approach. And that's not really it. Well, he's intimidated. No, I'm not intimidated. It's just a lot of men out there are tired of being treated like they're a problem, like I'm the issue, like I done something wrong. If I come over here and shoot my shot to you respectfully, and you make a stank face, or you go to trying to pull out your phone even before I get there, and men see y'all doing this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Men see y'all doing this stuff. Even if it's not you recording because y'all thinking y'all slick. Oh, well, you go over there and record. Oh, he's got me. Just pull out your phone, See you doing that stuff. So when men see you acting crazy and then they turn and, where's he going? Wait, and now you want to, see, look, man ain't scared. Ain't this thing. No, I'm not. I saw you acting crazy. I saw you about to do something stupid. And I went another direction. Just like you decide, we're going to audible. We're going to do something stupid instead of just being respectful and having a normal social conversation. What we're going to do is something dumb. He says, okay, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go get a drink. Whatever I was about to do, I'm not about to do that. What modern women want men to do is continue, even if you see trouble, continue to walk that direction. Continue, and whatever it is, even if we want to make jokes about you and we're about to make jokes about you, just still come on and let us have a bit of fun. Let us make fun of you. you're setting that precedent now. And once again, have a sense of humor. Be able to laugh at yourself. Man, if somebody makes a joke, if you do something stupid, or you got some ways about you, and your girl is making fun of you and stuff like that, have a sense of humor. You ain't perfect. And you're gonna be roasting other people, so have a little bit of sense. Let them make fun of you, right? But modern women have moved from making fun of somebody to completely trying to disrespect them, completely trying to ruin their life. You don't need no job. As a matter of fact, you need to fire him. Going and trying to ruin somebody's livelihood by putting terrible reviews, and then trying to essentially dox people is what they're trying to do. Low key, indirectly dox somebody is what they're doing. They don't want to say it like that, but that's what they're doing. And you wonder why men are not approaching you.
Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? I've seen the world, let it out as my stage now. Some of the days back in the wall, the way you
just lets their girlfriend go in and get the food for them.
The amount of comments that I get from men asking where do they find a woman like me? You don't find a woman like me. You become the kind of man that creates a space for her to flourish. I'm the woman I am today because of the man I married. He never talks down to me. He never disrespects me and never expects me to do the things I do for him. He notices, he appreciates, and he pours back into me in his own ways. He's encouraged me to chase my dreams and protected my heart, mind, and soul. Even when my soul needs Target runs and Starbucks. From our very first date, we have shared the same vision. A strong family with me at home raising our children. And he made that dream possible. He knows his words can either water me and make me grow or shrink me. He reads me better than I read myself. He values me, cherishes me, and constantly pours into my cup. Because real love doesn't hold you back. It calls you higher. And that's why I will never stop choosing him over and over again.
I think, and there was one guy I think I heard talking about there's never really a right way to approach. And then I think somewhere at the end of his video or something like that, he might have mentioned when he runs into dudes, or he looked at the situation of men not approaching, it's usually a skilled issue, or it's usually that she's not attracted to you, which pretty much that's what it's going to run into. But I think with the way that modern women act, it's kind of hard to see now, is it a skilled issue or is she just not attracted to me? A lot of time modern women don't know how to act. They can be attracted to a man and still be cutting up and clowning him because that's what the group is doing. And obviously you got to be your own person, but a lot of times women they're social. And so whatever the group is doing, well, I guess that's what I'm doing. Even though I would have liked the guy, I guess that's what I'm doing. Sometimes these women double back and talk to the guy. And the guy's like, well, why was you clowning me over there? Well, I was with the group and they was doing this, and this, but I really liked you, so I thought I didn't want to miss this chance. And they start talking and then only come back after maybe a month, 2 months that they talking on a low, that she introduced them to the friend group, or the friends kind of see them out. Where you been, man? You been missing in action. right? But modern women a lot of times are ruining their own approach. They're attracted to you, but they're ruining it with RBF or who they hang out with. There was a situation where two women were in a gym. A man approached one. Well, he actually approached the group, and you know what he said was kind of corny, but the woman liked it, and so she was listening to hear what he had to say. The woman on the other side, her friend, jumps into the situation and the conversation and starts talking over him, laughing and kikiing. The woman then looks at her friend and says, okay, I guess I should laugh. So she starts laughing, kind of half-heartedly. And the woman, her friend, is still ruining her chance. She likes the guy. This is what some of these modern women are doing. They're ruining their chances for their friend because they're losers. Get away.
Are you single? I am. Introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm 30 years old. I was born in Bogota, Colombia, but I grew up in the greater Vancouver area. What is the kind of relationship dynamic you're currently looking for? I'm looking for a husband. I'm definitely dating very intentionally. I want a family, and that's kind of my focus. What kind of values are you looking for in that partner? Somebody that knows exactly what they want, emotionally intelligent, has integrity, is loyal, has really strong family values, and honestly knows how to lead. Love that you know exactly what you want. I love a masculine man. What do you do for a living? I work in tech for a startup here. And what do you like doing outside of work? I love it all. You can take me to a play, you can take me to a movie, but I am happiest outdoors. We may be looking for like a more outdoorsy date. Absolutely, but not for the first date. For the first date, I like it quick. Drinks, coffee. I usually know in the first, honestly, 30 seconds if there's chemistry and interest. It's the second date where you're gonna get me, and yes, plan, be thoughtful, activity, outdoorsy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
A lot of these modern women want men to be on a perpetual sort of courting, to where, I can understand, well, I want my man to bring me flowers, even after we stop, quote unquote, dating, even after we're in a relationship. But it's a little bit different, because while, your man should take care of you and do all of the nice things for you, modern women act as if they don't even know the man. Like he's somebody new. It'd be one thing, oh, this is my husband, but he still takes care of me. But modern women are acting like men who they're in a relationship with are perfect strangers. You got every single day, you got to start from the bottom, like I don't even know you, and talk to me, treat me like I don't even know you. That means expensive and extravagant things. Every single time that you see me, you got to go get the car and bring me in a car and stuff like that. And mind you, this woman has never really moved out of, oh, well, I got you a t-shirt. Oh, I got you a baseball cap from the gas station. She's not moved out of that. You see, in the beginning, she might have, oh, well, let me take care of dinner now. But now when she gets familiar with you, oh, well, let me get you a ball cap from the gas station. You want a Snickers bar every so often? I was at work and I thought about you, and I bought you 3-month-old Butterfinger. I bought you an ice cream cone that's been sitting in the freezer 3 months now. That's the type of stuff that they do to men. But they want a man to be fresh. They want a man to buy me expensive bags, give me the soft life on command. You should be doing it regularly. You should be doing it without me having to even ask, but also when I request it, and specifically what I ask for. What kind of deal, I ask you again? What kind of deal is that? What kind of man would want to partake in that deal?
Men crave the feminine in a woman, the softness of her body, her mind, her soul, the way she can radiate fun and joy, laughter and love from her very being. The simple look of the eye, a touch on his arm, her unwavering support for who he is as a man. A woman who is proud to be seen next to him in public and who is not always competing against him. Rather, she works alongside him, both equal yet entirely different. Because she knows they are a team, a partnership, and for the partnership to thrive, each person plays a different role. And this complements the other. So men crave the feminine in a woman because it inspires the masculine within him. She is his muse, the creator, the lover, the other half.
A man becomes meaner when he doesn't want you anymore, but a woman becomes calmer when she doesn't want you anymore.
Yeah.
Let me explain. These days, men don't walk away.
Yeah.
They'll hurt you just enough so you leave, then play the victim like they did nothing at all. He'll trigger you on purpose, so when you finally walk away, he can flip the story and make it look like you were the problem. But a woman gets calmer when she doesn't want you anymore. Because she gave everything to make it work. And when she decides to leave, it's because she knows you won't change.
Right.
She already made noise when she wanted to stay. You just didn't listen. She won't leave you for another man.
Yeah.
She'll leave you for her sanity,
Yeah.
her self-respect, her peace. That's why her leaving looks quiet, not dramatic.
Yeah.
Because the decision wasn't sudden. It was made slowly every time she begged to be heard and wasn't. And when a woman chooses her peace over you, understand this. You lost her long before she walked out the door. That calm isn't coldness. It's exhaustion finally turning into clarity. She didn't stop caring overnight. She simply stopped fighting. By the time she stops arguing, explaining, or reacting, she's already grieved the relationship while still inside it. So don't mistake her silence for sudden indifference. It's the sound of someone who finally chose herself.
And you have a lot of modern women that talk about the mental load and men, emotional labor and all these other things and words that they've come up with. And I get it. I really do understand it. But we don't really ever hear the other side of the coin, where you have a man that's, talking about all of the labor that he has to deal with. Because every single time he has to deal with something, well, that's just what a man's supposed to do. And he's not supposed to complain about it. It's just supposed to be what it is. And when a man gets the benefit of the doubt, then all of a sudden, well, how come he gets that? I do that every day. Right, but there's a lot of things that men do every day. And people are like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Man, I go to work every day. I work 12 hours. Yeah, you're supposed to work hard, provide for your family. Yeah, but 12 hours a day though? Yeah. What would you say if I was working 15 hours a day? A little bit more stressful, but yeah, you're supposed to be providing for your family. What would you say if I was working 18-hour days and really I only had time to eat, sleep, well, not even sleep. I had time to, when I come home, I'm literally like wolfing my food. I'm dumping the plate in my mouth. I don't have no time. Jump in the shower. I have no time to watch no TV. I'm in the bed. Up the next day. I don't have a lot of time to do anything. I don't have any free time. Sounds hard, but you're a man. You have a strong back. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be providing for your family at all costs. Men used to go to war. I don't know if you remember that. That's what they would say to a man. And great for you. Yeah, he worked 18-hour days. That is wow. That's a lot. But once again, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're a man. And if you're complaining about that, you're not a real man. And so why is it any different when you have to do what a woman does? Congratulations. Thank you for that. But now you have to fulfill your responsibilities in a relationship the same way a man does.
Except for I signed up as a yes. Right? Like, I don't care if I feel like it. I don't care if I want to. I'm your partner. I'm your partner. I'm your provider. I may need a bath, but I'm a yes. And yet he still had the fear of being rejected. And so he would start to get really weird because he wanted to have sex, but he was trying to conceal that he wanted to have sex.
Yeah, it is. But for like you said about the like saying, how about tonight? And he's going, I don't know. But for me, I want to feel like you desire me all day, and then I want to the moment we can. Because all day I've been feeling like you desire me and I desire you and we're playful, and then by the time it's go time, we're like, I'm ready.
Exactly that. Which I think is, there are men who foreplay is a nightmare to them. But foreplay is what's needed when you surprise a woman and you shock her. My body needs to catch up with that. And foreplay is having your body catch up. But if it's present, right, like all day.
First chance, that we're doing it. Yes, that it feels that way. But if we're like walking past each other with the list, and did you go to, can you please get this one? You go to the girl, now you that it doesn't feel that same. It feels like a jolt.
Listen, a man who is trying to teach his woman loves his woman. That's their form of love. They are natural teachers. They want to guide, they want to lead, they want to make sure that you are safe and you are mentally prepared for any enemy that is coming at you. Okay? So a lot of women are taking their criticism or taking their direction as a personal attack, when really it's their form of love. Men typically, from my experience, are analyzers. They analyze a person, especially the person they're with. They see your frame of thinking, they see where your weaknesses are, and they want to strengthen you. I'll go even further. When a man cares about a woman, he wants to protect her. And so knowing how vulnerable she is to potential dangers, to the enemy, to predators, to threats out in the world, he is going to analyze her critical thinking and her mind frame. And if he sees flaws in it, he sees that you are naive in certain areas, he is going to want to fix that. He's going to want to teach you. He's going to want to make you stronger, more mentally aware, so that you're not a target for dangerous people and entities in the world. Okay? That's a good man. And that's one of the deepest forms of love.
Listen, I'm just warning you. You have to be careful dating or marrying a people pleaser. You need to be cautious getting involved with someone who puts your needs above their own. Someone who actually seems to enjoy loving and giving and sacrificing for others, even at their own expense. See, givers have a low threshold for accepting love, meaning a little goes a long way for them. You could essentially give them breadcrumbs and it feels like the whole loaf to them. And they have a high threshold for neglect, meaning they'll make excuses for your disrespect. They'll blame themselves instead of holding you accountable. They will tolerate a lot of mistreatment for quite a while. But here's the dangerous part. Once you invalidate their feelings to the point where they don't even feel safe talking to you anymore, once that threshold of neglect is reached, it's over. A switch gets flipped and trust is gone. They've felt abandoned for so long and they have nothing left to give. And you might say, well, that's not fair. I thought they were giving from a place of love. If they were expecting something, then it wasn't actually love. And I understand your logic, and it might be half true in some situations, but the other half of the truth is that it's not that they want to stop giving and serving overall. They just want to stop giving to you, because they realize they deserve more than the bare minimum. And you might say, I just don't know what they wanted from me. And if that's the case, I would just challenge you, how often did you ask them, hey, how can I serve you? How can I help you feel valued and loved and prioritized? Because your feelings and needs matter to me. Because if the answer is 0, that's what they wanted.
Nothing has made me feel more unattractive than trying to date in Vancouver. I literally feel like the ugliest person alive when I live there. The men just completely ignore you. And it's only when you leave where you're like, oh my god, am I actually not ugly? Like, do people find me attractive? The men in Vancouver just have a huge level of indifference. And it's because they can get away with just sliding in someone's DMs and being like, hey, what are you up to tonight? Like, these are boys, these are not men. And then you leave and you meet a man who like will plan a date, will book a reservation, will make a move. And you're like, whoa. So men still exist. And you don't have to be the parent or like the masculine role. I just don't want to waste my 20s feeling like I'm the most unattractive person alive. And that's how I feel in Vancouver dating.
I might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men.
If a man ever comes out and tells you something like this about his daughter, leave her right where she's standing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men.
In other words, his daughters are verbal and they him as well. You can just tell by the speech in his voice, he's not trying to go too high, he's not trying to go too low. Although he wants to tell the truth, he can't say too much because he don't want them to turn their energy towards him.
And they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men. I'm just giving it to you forefront, brother, so you know what you're going into.
What's most unique about this video is his daughter's the one recording. And she brought her boyfriend over to meet her father. And instead of her father, doing the typical dad thing, which is like, what's your intentions with my daughter and things of that nature, her dad is giving a full-fledged warning. If that young brother don't run the other way, I know something. For her father to completely abandon the traditional way of interviewing a young man for his daughter, he says, nah, what's more important is for me to let him know he about to give her, and in certain cases, possibly even physical. Now, although I can appreciate him coming out and being completely honest about it, fellas, we gotta make better decisions when dating these women, especially when the signs are right in our face. It don't get no better than that. It's coming from her father. Leave her right where she stand. And for the record, the only reason I'm making this video is because if it was the other way around and the mother was telling her son's daughter, like, hey, listen, my son don't respect women. He don't listen to nobody. He got a mouth on him. And there's even a possibility that he just might put his hands on you. They would have crucified that young boy. But for this situation, it was all laughs and giggles. Nah, that ain't cool. Now, typically, I tell y'all, you ain't got to listen to me because I'm just a normal guy. But in this video, please listen to me. Take the warnings. Y'all keep the change.
And more, men are starting to act like women. Men are starting to act like they want flowers too. Okay? They want to be told that they're pretty too. They want their hair done too. They want to wear lipstick and all that other stuff too. And still date women. It's a difference if he okay, that's a whole different story. But we're talking about men who claim to be straight. However, they aren't willing to act like they're a masculine man willing to earn a woman. And I'm going to tell you why. Ladies, we were bamboozled out of our power. It's like putting kryptonite on Superman, because that means that if we were bamboozled out of our power, men no longer had to worry about being vulnerable to our will.
I didn't know what yearning is until I heard my social media team talking about it. And I learned that when a man yearns to a woman, that's okay. But when a woman yearns to a man, that's not so okay. This is my explanation. A woman energy, feminine energy receives. Man energy, masculine energy gives. When a woman receives, that's getting the yearning of the masculine energy. That's nature. The sperm runs after the egg. Very simple.
Men might not say this, but they want to feel special too. They want to feel good too. Yeah. And me, I love to spoil it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I like it. A little cute stuff. Yeah. Especially if you make my life easier. If you making me feel good. You making me feel all girly. You making me want to post these type of pictures and with this caption like. Men might not say this, but they want to feel special too. They want to feel good too. Yeah. And me, I love to spoil it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I like it. A little cute stuff. Yeah. Especially if you make my life easier. If you making me feel good. You making me feel all girly. You making me want to post these type of pictures and with this caption like mommy.
What I find really comical, me and all my liberal friends want to be traditional housewives. Well, not all of us, but most of us. But the problem is we don't like Republican men because they don't have the same sense of justice and morality that we do, because we care for every human being. And the liberal men don't believe in exploiting themselves for labor, so we have to have an equal household, because the only ones that bust their and make enough money to support a stay-at-home mom, wife, whatever, are the Republican men, because they will exploit the out of themselves for money. Then they're miserable and burn out and take it out on everyone around them and refuse to take meds. So it's I'd rather be alone.
You know why a lot of people are single nowadays? It's not just because they can't find someone they're not lucky. Dating.
the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third day, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they were like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody.
Yeah, because you're not trying to be called a creep. If you guys ever read the 48 Laws of Power, one of the laws is reputation is everything. Guard it with your life. Men are not taking hints. They're not taking signals. They were bad at that to begin with. But now you're pretty much going to have to ask for it. Men don't want to be called creeps. Men don't want their text messages to end up on the TikTok story. You know how mad I would be if I go on TikTok and I see a chick I went on a date with a few weeks ago have a 5-part story about it? They like to not say who it is, but at the same time say who it is. Oh yeah, I went on a date with this content creator, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's about 6 feet tall, usually wears all black, always has a hat on, usually has AirPods in, and has a Kobe poster on his wallpaper. So if you know, you know. Man, what the hell? Men do not want the social ramifications of becoming the pursuer, and then all of a sudden the chick says that, oh no, he forced himself, or things like that. Unless you're obvious about it, what's the point?
It's one advice I'm gonna always tell my boys. You come home before you move in with a female. Bring your home. Don't you ever play yourself to go move in with a female. I will help you get your own shit, but don't you move in with a bitch. That's the advice I'm gonna always tell my boys, because we love to talk about how men act when they know you don't have nothing. But when women know a man doesn't have a pot to piss in, she lose all respect for him, and she treat him the worst way possible. They will treat you like dog. She gonna call your mama, come pick up your broken son. She gonna put you out on any given Tuesday for no given reason. Now you stuck at your homeboy house every Friday because she done put your out. And one thing a man should always learn: once she do it the first time and you take your back, that's a power trip. She's gonna disrespect you every chance she gets because she knows you need her. And one thing about there's certain females that like men who don't have nothing because they like that power trip. They like the fact that you gonna need her every single time. You cannot make it without her, and they love that. I'm just letting y'all know.
Men love deep. Women are long suffering. Women don't know that men love deep. And that is why, and what women don't recognize is that men are actually more loyal than women are. We exhibit this in our purchasing behavior. A woman will purchase, even if the hair product that she bought worked beautifully for her, she can't help it but to try another beauty product. If a man finds a body soap that works for him, he is going to have that body for the next 20 years. Yeah. Very loyal, very consistent. It's not that men don't have the capacity to do so. Of course, there's conditioning and social, inferences and learnings that we need. But the point is that it's possible. It is there. We just don't recognize it. So because men are stoic and because men say things like we want respect, we believe, first off, women don't even know what that means tangibly. What respect, what does that look like? And second of all, men actually crave emotional intimacy and connection. But public facing will say respect. But when you really begin to break down respect, there's an emotional tension, connection to that, right? There's this, he disrespected me, your feelings are hurt. You feel hurt. But we don't want to say that, so we'll say respect. So it becomes nuanced for a woman. You're not going to get respect from her because she doesn't understand that there's an emotional connection and intimacy. But if you speak in her language and say emotional intimacy and connection, you will feel respected. You understand?
It's festive sweater day at work. How cute. But anyways, Cardi B just posted a video saying that she knows a guy, rich guy, and she said he told her that men would rather deal with a 7 or 8 look-wise as compared to a 10, because a 7 or 8 would essentially put up with his BS versus a girl that's a 10 and will get picked quickly. Like, oh, he doing stuff I don't like, I'm gonna drop him. I can get another man easily because I'm a 10. Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement based off of looks, but I do think that some men, not all, some men do pry or purposely pick women with lower self-esteem, lower self-worth, women who don't have as much going for themselves because they will be easier to manipulate. So looks can be a factor, but I do think that they choose women based off of how easily they can manipulate them. I do believe that for sure. And Cardi B said, she said, a man played with me, he on chill the next day. He do some BS, I'm not answering the phone. And I'm the same way. Listen, I'm not proud of it, but I blocked a man one time because he was taking too long at the gym. But you know what? We're all a work of progress, and I'm growing. That was the old me. I'm different now. And before y'all go in the comments say I'm crazy, he went to the gym, and then I never heard from him ever again for the rest of the night. I don't know what kind of gym he was at. Don't play with me.
These are some boundaries you're going to want to have when you're dating someone exclusively. First of all, I will only date somebody who puts in similar amount of effort as I do. Second of all, I do not carry the emotional labor of the relationship all by myself. Also, I do not pursue, convince, or chase somebody to show up for me. I expect communication that is honest, timely, and respectful. And I address issues early instead of storing them away till they become resentment. And I do not tolerate hot and cold behavior, silent treatment, or emotional withdrawal as a form of punishment. I will not abandon my needs to avoid conflict. I don't self-abandon. I expect repair after conflict, not defensiveness, blame, or avoidance. I do not accept jealousy, control, monitoring, or possessiveness disguised as care. I do maintain my friendships, hobbies, independence, and identity, but I do not tolerate disrespect, especially jokes, subtle put-downs, or sarcasm. I'm not your buddy. They're not doing the things to you that I do. Speaking of which, I do expect emotional availability, not just physical presence. I pay attention to how I feel in the relationship. If I'm calm, safe, and grounded, we're good. But I don't want to be anxious, confused, or walking on eggshells. And lastly, if my needs are repeatedly unmet or dismissed, I will leave instead of explaining myself into exhaustion. Because ladies, your boundaries are important, even if it's uncomfortable to enforce, because they allow you to stay in a relationship without losing yourself. And we're not abandoning ourselves anymore.
If you think boundaries are controlling, you are not ready for a relationship. The right boundaries do not trap you. They protect what you guys share with each other. Let's talk about some examples. Night out at the club while in a committed relationship. Huge red flag. Having a best friend of the opposite sex that you confide in more than your partner. Dangerous. Private DMs with random guys you'd never show your man. Straight up disloyal. These are not harmless acts. They are cracks in the foundation of the trust that you guys are trying to build together. Boundaries exist to protect the relationship from unnecessary risk. If you can't handle giving up male attention or temptation, then you're actually not ready for a commitment. Loyalty isn't supposed to feel like a prison. It's supposed to feel like safety. And the truth is, women who resist these boundaries are usually the same ones who end up crossing them. So ask yourself, do your boundaries protect your relationship or your ego? If you hate this, it might be because you know it applies to you. But if you get it, you know exactly why these rules save relationships. Agree or disagree? The comments are open.
A lot of these modern women, whether you're a single mother or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be the same, right? It's just that a lot of times single mothers they're a little bit more, some of these women, not all women, but some of these women, they're a little bit more, they have a heightened, and I understand it, heightened awareness of the things that are going on around them, right? But even at that, you still have to audition for the man as well. A lot of times a lot of these modern women are like, well, a man has to audition for me. He has to do X, Y, and Z. He has to show me this, and this. And sometimes they be asking a man to do stuff that has nothing to do with dating or courting or anything. That's just what I wanted, right? So you have a lot of modern women out here. Well, I got to make sure that this is in line, and I'm a single mother, so I have standards, and my standards are even higher, and this and that. But really, honestly and truly, and this is why I mentioned it, you look at their standards, and really it's not really a higher standard. Sometimes it's just desperation. Sometimes it's just, I really need this. I really want this in my life. I really don't want to work anymore. Right? So I need a man to make enough so I can take a step back. Well, do you plan on having any other kids? No. Well, what step back are you going to be taking? You don't plan on having any other kids. That's your kid. He'll come in and be a father figure and be the man of the house. He doesn't need to pay for you. You don't need to become a stay-at-home mom. But they be asking for things. They be, I want more from this next relationship. And they be trying to put more pressure on a man to do stuff that they can actually do themselves. If they stop being lazy or stop wanting to be mentally lazy. Well, I want to do this now. No. You need to continue the stuff that you are doing and stop trying to find a man to dump all your problems on, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You need to continue to handle your